And if you're a parent, you're going to want to stick around for this one. Why the cost of childcare continues to go up and what you can do to save some money. Welcome back. If you have children, let's be honest, you can't put a price on what they mean to you. Caring for children, though, that definitely has a price, and it is one that is getting higher. 24%. That's our big number today. It is the share of household income the average family spends on child care, according to care.com. The U.S. Department of Health and Human Services considers spending more than 7% of a household's income unaffordable. Now, inflation impacts all expenses. We have talked about that so much, but childcare is notably outpacing overall inflation. Take a look at this. Inflation is at 3.4%, but then you look at the prices for daycare and preschool. That beats the overall cost of inflation right now at 4.5% for December, Chris.
Yeah, let's bring in Laura Tulchin into the conversation. She's the Chief Strategy Officer at Imagine Early Learning Centers, a child care and education company. Laura, thanks for being here. Why do we continue to see the cost of child care jump even when inflation has been going down? And secondly, how is it impacting parents overall?
Yeah, thanks for having me, Chris. So happy to be here. Absolutely. I mean, the cost of childcare continue to rise around the country, and the price tags in some of the country's major metropolitan cities are astronomical, truly. In some cases, equal or above the price of college. Costs continue to rise, frankly, because labor in this industry is competitive. Attrition rates, keeping staff is one of the key challenges of childcare and across the industry. And it's no secret to any parent out there, right, that the quality of care that they receive is absolutely commensurate with the staff, with the people in the classrooms, with the teachers who are looking after children. And so keeping good staff is key to keeping quality where we as parents want it to be, but that is expensive. And without the help that we have seen throughout COVID from the federal government, that help expired in September and nothing has taken its place. So the government incentives to keep staff and to keep costs low for parents have expired, and today providers are struggling with high costs and little support from the federal government.
Yeah, because, I mean, Laura, we talk about the numbers here, and they're numbers that rival college tuition in some cities. It can be as much as $50,000 a year to send a child to daycare. Exactly. I think of the average family, they're spending a fourth of their income, but that's just the average. I mean, families who are making six figures, they're struggling with this. What's the reality for those families out there that are living paycheck to paycheck?
Yeah, it is absolutely not easy. And of course, just as Chris said, these are our children that we're talking about. This is not something, that any family out there, regardless of their political affiliation, their income bracket, we all want the best for our children. And so, it is an issue that is affecting every family out there. And so what I would say, watched your program this afternoon, we are clearly, firmly now in an election year. And this is the time to remind our candidates and to remind our elected officials that these issues are not partisan issues. They affect people across the aisle. And, if we want to really, truly help families, the most holistic way to do it is through federal intervention. Now, at my company, Imagine Early Learning here in the New York area, we have tried, to put into place a blueprint for success to really keep costs as low as we possibly can for our parents. Imagine is an employee-owned company, which means that all of our teachers and all of our staff who have been with the company for more than a year are part owners. And so they have a financial incentive to see the company succeed, and they have a financial incentive to stay with us. This translates into lower costs for our parents and higher quality care. So it's really a win-win-win. And outside, of the government intervention that we all know is the true fix here, it is a blueprint for other daycare companies and early childhood education providers to use to increase staff success and increase quality for our parents and our families.
All right, Laura Tulchin with Imagine Early Learning Centers. Thanks for all of your advice and coming on the program today. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Have a good one.
You too.